A reading from the Acts of the Apostles. A number of days after Paul had arrived in Jerusalem, some Jews from Asia stirred up the crowd against Paul as he was leaving the temple. While they were trying to kill Paul, word came to the tribune of the cohort that all Jerusalem was in an uproar. Immediately, he took some soldiers and arrested Paul. Since the tribune wanted to find out what Paul was being accused of by the Jews, he released him the next day and ordered the chief priests and the entire council to meet. The tribune brought Paul down and had him stand before them. When Paul noticed that some were Sadducees and others were Pharisees, he called out in the council, "Brothers, I am a Pharisee, a son of Pharisees. I am on trial concerning the hope of the resurrection of the dead." When he said this, a dissension began between the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and the assembly was divided. The Sadducees say that there is no resurrection, or angel, or spirit, but the Pharisees acknowledge all three. Then a great clamor arose, and certain scribes of the Pharisees group stood up and contended. "We find nothing wrong with this man. What if a spirit or an angel has spoken to him?" When the dissension became violent, the tribune, fearing that they would tear Paul to pieces, ordered the soldiers to go down, take him by force, and bring him into the barracks. That night, the Lord stood near him and said, "Keep up your courage, for just as you have testified for me in Jerusalem, so you must bear witness also in Rome." The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
The response is, "Keep me safe, O God, you are my hope."
Keep me safe, O God, you are my hope.
Protect me, O God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, "You are my Lord. I have no good apart from you." The Lord is my chosen portion and my cup. You hold my lot. Keep me safe, O God. You are my hope. I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also my heart instructs me. I keep the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Keep me safe, O God. You are my hope. Therefore my heart is glad, and my soul rejoices. My body also rests secure. For you do not give me up to Sheol, or let your faithful one see the pit. Keep me safe, O God. You are my hope. You show me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. In your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Keep me safe, O God. You are my hope.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, O Lord.
When the hours had come for him to pass from this world to the Father, Jesus looked up to heaven and said, "I ask not only on behalf of those, but also on behalf of those who will believe in me through their words, that they may all be one. As you, Father, are in me and I am in you, may they also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. The glory that you have given me, I have given them, so that they may be one, as we are one. And I in them, and you in me, that they may become complete one, so that the world may know that you have sent me and have loved them even as you have loved me. Father, I desire that those also whom you have given me may be with me where I am, to see my glory, which you have given me because you loved me before the foundation of the world. Righteous Father, the world does not know you, but I know you, and those know that you have sent me. I make your name known to them, and I will make it known, so that the love with which you have loved me may be in them, and I in them. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I pray that there may be one. Can we imagine ourselves with Jesus in the Last Supper when he looked on his apostles and the same way look on us? He see Peter, John, Andrew, and he knows exactly what will happen. But Jesus still wants to deliver a message for them that he will go to the Father, that this unity can be established between Jesus, Father, and us. But what happened after his death? The disciples have great expectation that Jesus will rebuild the kingdom of Jewish nation. We are king, the good king, who provides for his people. So everything ends when he died on the cross. Some apostles chose to go to Emmaus. Peter and his friends chose to go to their own business. They do not understand, and they have enough of this. They want to come back to the new life, what they did before. Rapidly, something changed. As Jesus met disciples going to Emmaus, and when they recognized them in the breaking the bread, the disciples choose come back to Jerusalem. When Peter go for fishing to go to his own business, what he do the best, he realized that his fishing was not successful until he saw Jesus and he commanded him to go and fish. And after he encountered Jesus, he also come back to Jerusalem to waiting for the gift of the Holy Spirit, as we wait as well, because this coming Sunday is the Sunday of the gift of the Holy Spirit to the church, as well to us as we are a member of the church. And now we have to choose what you want to believe. Jesus always prays for the unity. He wants that we be one with him and with the Father. When we see our time, our life, we can see so many divisions. Even when we start from the church, we have so many Christian dominations. We have split between East and West. But this is the church. But we have to remember what Jesus prayed for and what Jesus wants us to be. He wants us to be one, united with him. And we have to realize one thing. The unity starts within us. Because unity, it is myself and Christ who dwelling in me. If first I realize myself and Christ who dwelling in me, it would be much easier for me to realize that in my neighbor, in my friend, Christ dwells too. So when I am talking about the unity, that is unity start from me and Christ, and unity start the people with the people which we meet. Unity starts first in our families, husband, wife, children, grandchildren. All of this, we can build this unity. It does not mean that we will have different opinion. Does not mean that we will not come to argument with each other. That has to be done in the way that we will recognize Christ dwelling in other person. When we recognize this, even we have disagreement, different opinion, we can come to conclusion, to reconcile, to find the way when we can be together. And eventually this unity exposed to the community, the country, to community in the parish. Of course, we will have different opinion, we will have different views, but we have to realize one thing. Jesus Christ is looking to our eyes day by day. And He is praying that we will be united. Can we come together as one? Can we exchange the different view as the person and come together to the same conclusion? Christ encouraged us to pray for this because He prayed for us. Let us end this, the prayer with Christ and for Christ. Lord, make us one.